It's a song called Windows Down. I wrote this one sort of the back end of last summer. Sort of wrote it as like an inspiration to, you know, just the thought of driving home after work on a long hot summer's day. What I used to do, I used to drive down a place near Herne called Hampton, and used to blast out like the windows down, actually, and play like my favourite songs from like The Who, Queen, you know, kind of a rocker at heart. And yeah, that was the inspiration to write this song. Got so many situations I could surely call them heaven, but it don't take much for a man like me to go on out and get it. I just need to be in the wrong place at the right time. So pick me up and drive through those city lights, with the windows down and the radio up, sitting in the back with a bottle of it, taking on the years from the world and really won. We just all have on this old town, hearing my favorite song. Of the nights the night we're gonna tear it up, so roll the windows down. Been waiting on a better day since the sun goes on a Monday. Just watching that clock don't tick on by and sitting through the done days. Wanna call my friends and hit the late night bars. Wanna drive on home and swing up to the stores, with the windows down and the radio up, sitting in the back with a bottle of it, taking on BS from the world and really won. Music's all I want this old town, hearing my favorite song. All the nights the night we're gonna tear it up, so roll the windows down, oh yeah. So the next time that you're feeling down and you wanna scream up to the sky, just leave that prison at 5 p.m. and sing till your vocals dry. Ain't no time to hang your head and put your face down in the sand, 'cause there ain't no better feeling than driving home to your favorite country bed, with the windows down and the radio up, sitting in the back with a bottle of it, taking on the air from the world. It's all I want this old town, hearing my favorite song. All the nights and night we're gonna tear it up, so roll the windows down. Thank you so much.
A few drinks in, sitting on my bar stool. I've been here before, listening to these fools. All I want is to be left in peace. They're running around like dogs off the leash. Oh, there's nothing they don't know in their head. They're all trying to steal a show, looking for attention, getting there we go stroll. Yeah, they're all the same, these four weathered friends in this land of let's pretend that we all know they're just blowing smoke. Hanging on, needing to impress, desperately shouting out about their false success, with hands that never held the truth. I know the time I'm too long in the tooth. Oh, there's nothing that they don't know in their head. They're all trying to steal a show, looking for attention. Getting there we go stroll. Yeah, they're all the same, these four weathered friends in this land of let's pretend that we all know they're just blowing smoke. They're all out just to take what they can get, using and abusing, feeling no regret. They paint a picture and hang it on the wall as we sit back and watch them slowly fall. Oh, there's nothing that they don't know in their head. They're all trying to steal a show, looking for attention. Getting there we go stroll. Yeah, they're all the same, these four weathered friends in this land of let's pretend that we all know they're just blowing smoke. We all know they're just blowing smoke. We all know they're just blowing smoke. Thank you.
This first song I'm going to play is a song of mine called Silly Little Things. And I have to put the break in there because I'm from Essex. And if I don't, it sounds like this. Silly little things. Silly little things. Silly little things. Yeah. So I have to put the break in. So you know what I'm saying. But it was a song that I wrote about a friend of mine. She was going through a breakup. And for those of you that do or don't know, that is just songwriter fuel. That's what breakups are. It's food for the music. But I was trying to be a good friend, and she was sitting there and she was saying to me, I don't need him, I don't want him back. It's just the little material things that remind me to miss him. Like the necklace that he bought me on Valentine's Day, or the lamp we picked out in IKEA called Shwamamapoo. That's the first time I've told that joke and I found it really funny. And now I can't focus. Okay. Anyway, it was those material things that reminded her to miss him. So I was being a really good friend and I was sitting there and I was the shoulder to cry on. Well, I was writing it all down because I'm going to write a song. Of course I am. So anyway, the next day I had a Zoom co-write with Sally Barris in Nashville, and we wrote this song. And I went back about a week later to play it to that friend, and before I could say anything, she said, "We got back together." Awesome! That's so good. Safe to say, I didn't play the song. I was too chicken. But I did put it out on every platform possible as a single, so I'm sure she's heard it by now. Anyway, this is called Silly Little Things. Woke up today, I was feeling totally fine. Ready for a clean slate, wanna leave you behind. All I wanted was a cup of coffee and to get out the door. But that stupid pot don't know that you're not you anymore. Silly little things that don't know you or me. They make me go down the rabbit hole. I was moving on, but you moved back in, and all my memories, all because of these silly little things. Long day, come home, all I wanna do is sleep. But I'm wide awake, your pillow, staring back at me. All I wanted was to close my eyes and forget you ever here. My heart's been fighting, lonely nights drawing. All I'm left with is tears. All the silly little things that don't know you or me. They make me go down the rabbit hole. I was moving on, but you moved back in, and all my memories, all because of these silly little things. I wanna throw it away, but I can't throw it away. I wanna throw it away, but it'd be throwing you away. Silly little things that don't know you or me. They make me go down the rabbit hole. I was moving on, but you moved back in, and all my memories, all because of these silly little things that don't know you or me, that don't know you or me, all because of these silly little things, all because of these silly little things. Woo.
I sit and reminisce about the time we had and how the world stopped and turned. Every smile, every kiss, and the way we laughed, our love was emerging. But now the seasons change, I need to move it on. But what the hell can I do? And I hear that song that reminds me of you, and I'm feeling strong. I know you feel it too. Every single word is making me smile. Looking back, it's been a hell of a while, so let's start again. Whoa, whoa. It comes on the radio, and I'm in a new place, so far away from the storm. There's a else. You're like a southern dream, some baby play it again. I wanna hear that song that reminds me of you, and feeling strong, I know you feel it too. Every single word is making me smile. Looking back, it's been a hell of a while, so let's start again. Whoa, whoa, we were lost in love and pride. You make sparks fly, and that's such a room. Guess destiny had other plans in this life. We can just be friends. I wanna hear that song that reminds me of you, and the feeling strong. I know you feel it too. Every single word is making me smile. Looking back, it's been a hell of a while, so let's start again. Oh baby, let's start again. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Thank you. This next song is the first single of my second album, which was released back in 2022. The single was, and the album, I think. Out of the storm from where the lightning strikes, you're happy just to know that you survived. The bad things are all left behind. Ain't nothing now to take you by surprise. The road ahead is long, but it is free, and hope is as far as the eye can see. The dust settles for another day, and you just lie back and you pray. Hell or high water, sons and daughters, from the wreckage we'll salvage what we can. From the ruins, keep on doing everything the job demands. To the last breath and the final command, we'll lend a helping hand. Readjust the circumstances that I found, hoping the situation is on common ground. Oh, the old plan we had, it fell apart. I think it's time to go back to the start. Hell or high water, sons and daughters, from the wreckage
A snake walks into a bar. The snake walks into a bar and the bartender says, "How did you do that?" Yeah, because snakes can't walk. Anyway, yeah, sorry, this next song is called Fearless. I had to be to tell that joke. It's actually the next single that I'm bringing out, so it's coming out in April. It will be on all the streaming platforms. The longest list I have ever seen is the list of places you can go and find these songs. So please do so, whatever platform tickles your fancy. This song, Fearless, this was the first co-write that I ever did. I did it in Nashville with the amazing Gary Burr. I was very, very nervous because I'd written for such a long time on my own, but you don't really know if you're any good at anything until you do it with someone else. So I was terrified, and it didn't help that I was doing it in Nashville with Gary, who is so established and just such a brilliant writer. I was so nervous. And then we got to his house in Brentwood in Nashville, and he was so lovely, and he put me right at ease, and he was funny, he made me laugh, he didn't tell any snake jokes, and I felt okay again. And then we went down to his studio, and the walls were lined with every instrument known to man. I mean, there were guitars, banjos, mandolins, bass guitars, there was probably a lute somewhere in the back. It was everything, and in between the instruments were platinum records. And all the fear came creeping back, not so slowly. And so I did what I think is possibly the most ironically British thing ever. And we wrote a song called Fearless. So, this is that song. I bet Jim my bike could fly. Ended up with a 3-inch scar. Swore up and down that I could drive. Put a big old dent in my daddy's car. Climbed out my bedroom window to meet a boy at 2 a.m. Fell off the roof and broke my arm trying to climb back in. You may say I'm way too young for all the stupid things I've done, but without mistakes, life's no fun. So one by one I'm making it. There's chances I'm taking them. There's rules, well I'm breaking them. They say no, I say yes. I have always been fearless. Probably should have thought it through before I drank those whiskey shots. But when you're that age, it's hard to do. So I ended up passed out cold in the parking lot. You may say I'm way too young for all the stupid things I've done, but without mistakes, life's no fun. So one by one I'm breaking them. There's chances I'm taking them. There's rules, well I'm breaking them. They say no, I say yes. I have always been fearless. Got quite an impressive list. Temptations I could not resist. But I got a lot more temptations to go. And I'm not gonna run, 'cause I know I'm fearless. You may say I'm way too young for all the stupid things I've done, but without mistakes, life's no fun. So one by one I'm making There's chances I'm taking, there's rules, well I'm breaking. They say no, I say yes. I have always been fearless.
I'm going to play a song that I wrote shortly after my wife's grandfather passed away. It's a song that I wrote called Light in the Dark. It's just, I wanted to write a song, just to show that the memory of something you love and care about is well and truly alive. And, no matter what happens in grief, there will always be light in the dark. So I hope you enjoy it nonetheless, and this is for anyone who may have lost someone somewhere down the line. Wake up in the morning, something don't feel right. Your stomach starts to turn, feelings start to fight. You know that something's wrong, and you hope it can't be true. And you get news, your heart goes to the mouth, and you start to think, what the hell do I do now? Then you feel a shiver in your back, when you gain their brand new wings. 'Cause even though they're gone, the memory remains, and all the good times that you had will always be the same. You'll get through this life and make a fire from this spark. And don't forget, there's always light in the dark. You said your last goodbye, still it don't seem real. But when they take their wings and fly, wonder when you'll heal from all the pain you feel inside. Will it ever go away? 'Cause even though they're gone, the memory remains, and all the good times that you had will always be the same. You'll get through this life and make a fire Thank you.
We boozed a lot, but we had a lot of fun, and we saw a lot of Nashville and made good connections like you do when you go as a songwriter. And I came home and I just felt like I needed to explain my trip there. And I put it into a song, and it's on the new album, and it's called Nashville Life. Trip to Nashville, sang my song and I drank my fill, and for any other reason I could find. Stopped into Roberts, or danced on them old stone cobbles, where the PBR I started to unwind. There's something Tennessee that makes you never wanna leave. The music ricocheted through every street and alleyway like stardust on the wind. Cowboys and country queens, old shirts, faded jeans, they taste of moonshine as a bluebird sings her lullaby. Nashville life. Went down on Broadway, well, I see Dales like the Milky Way, from the Cumberland River up to the Mother Church. Local folk in the southern drawl, come back soon, nice to meet you all. A quick shot and then it's back to work. There's a magic in Tennessee like no other place, it's guaranteed. The music ricocheted through every street and alleyway like stardust on the wind. Cowboys and country queens, old t-shirts, faded jeans, that taste of moonshine as a bluebird sings her lullaby. Nashville life. Nashville life. Cowboys and country queens, been in the blood since they could breathe. They just feed their appetite as the bluebird keeps on singing her lullaby. Nashville life. Nashville life. Thank you very much.
I saw an old photograph of my mum when she was my age, and it's really bizarre because we never think about our parents as children or young people. We think we know them so wholly because they are our family and they're our parents and they taught us how to be people, but we only see them as the people that we know them to be, as older people. And so I saw this picture of my mum, and I knew it was my mum, and I could see it was my mum in her eyes and in her face and in her, but it was like looking at someone completely different. And it just kind of made me realise that this is all our first time being on the earth. We're all just still learning. Like, we always expect parents to have all the answers and know everything, but this is all our first trip around the sun, however many times. So yeah, this is called Kid Like Me. Jean jacket, big hair, and a bigger smile. Who is that crazy girl with eyes like mine? The woman who raised me always had to be strong. I'm finding out now you're making it up as you go along. You're just a kid like me, running wild and free. A different time and place, but nothing in your way. You had your own dreams, you look so carefree. Looking up at you, I just didn't expect to see a kid like me. You got married, settled down, and made a home to share. Became a grown-up, but that child is still in there somewhere. Always trying to find the right answers to give, but we forget you got your own life to live. You're just a kid like me, running wild and free. A different time and place, but nothing in your way. You had your own dreams, you look so carefree. Looking up at you, I just didn't expect to see a kid like me. Do the best you can every day. We're all gonna make mistakes. So easy to see it the other way. But I'll try to remember the face of the kid like me, running wild and free. A different time and place, nothing in your way. You had your own dreams, you look so carefree. Looking up at you, I just didn't expect to see a kid like me. A kid like me. Looking up at you, I just didn't expect to see a kid like me.
I'm now 116 days sober today, so thank you. Replacing Guinnesses with Guinness Heroes is harder than I expected, but it's still good nonetheless. But yeah, I just woke up one morning. I stayed in a hotel called the Grand Bursting in Folkestone, just myself for a night out in Folkestone. And I just woke up and I was like, I can't keep doing this anymore. Like, as you get older, it gets debilitating. The hangovers, and for me, they don't just last one day. They last 2 days, then 3 days, then 4 days, and then by the end of the week, your mind is just, you can't take it. So I just thought, sod it, I'm not doing it anymore. And since then, like, if it wasn't for that decision, I probably wouldn't be up here now, because I would have been so laser focused on, right, when is it the weekend? It's not coming. I'm sat at my desk like, oh, I can really do with a couple of beers now. But now I'm saying to myself, I can really do with a couple of gigs now. You know, and you know, it's such a great feeling. No, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah. It's not easy, but you know, you've got to take it day by day. And yeah, this is a song I wrote about that experience. As I say, it's called Born Again. Well, it's 5 in the morning, looking in the mirror. Got me a problem, it's only getting bigger. Gotta change my tune before the time runs out, 'cause there ain't no way that I'm backing on down. Well, I'm starting all over, up from the ground. No more dealing with the devil, I'm turning it around. It's gonna get better, baby, I'm a brand new man. Well, I feel like I'm born again. Well, I'm so damn blind, I didn't even see that the only high I needed was there in front of me. It'll never be perfect, hell, when is it ever? I just want to spend this life getting better together. I'm starting all over, up from the ground. No more dealing with the devil, I'm turning it around. It's gonna get better, baby, I'm a brand new man. But I feel like I'm born again. Whoa, whoa. No more excuses, I'm done trying to hide my tears. Feeling is useless, I've wasted all those years. Well, I'm starting all over, up from the ground. No more dealing with the devil, I'm turning it around. It's gonna get better, baby, I'm a brand new man. And I feel like I'm born again, yeah, yeah. I feel like I'm born again. Thank you.
This song's called Making History. And I guess it's just about, we're all trying to make history some way. And it wasn't particular about me myself writing this, but I don't know, sometimes it just happens that way, and here we go. Oh, I've been losing track of time. Forgive me for my crimes and what I do. Counting all my scars. Another one is way overdue. The rain falls on my skin. I can feel heaven watching over me. I lose more than I win. Is there somewhere better I should be? Watch me fly, watch me go, watch me spin out of control. Lift my spirit, set me free. Tonight I'll be making history. Tonight I'll be making history. In my mind there's a war lift my spirit, set me free. Tonight I'll be making history. Tonight I'll be making history. Oh, there is goodness in these bones. Take that notion, I'll just go. There's no holding me back. Sometimes I'm better off alone. Hey. Watch me fly, watch me go, watch me stay out of control. I lift my spirit, set me free. Tonight I'll be making history. Watch and see, watch me fly, watch me go, watch me stay.
This next song is one that I play fairly regularly, but it's it's one of my favourites because it was written about my hometown, the tiny little village that Shea likes a song. That's good. Tiny little village that I grew up in. I grew up in a little village in Essex called Orsett, and there's not much there. But there is plenty of love. And guys, cringy in it, I know. But I just loved growing up there. I grew up there with my younger sister. My mum grew up there. My grandparents still live in the same house that she grew up in. We have one church, one tiny little shop, and a whole lot of horse fields. And that's pretty much it, but it was a beautiful place to grow up. Anyway, one of my favourite things about country music is that everyone has a hometown song. And I wanted one about my hometown, so I wrote this one. And then I thought, I liked it, my mum liked it, and the people in the village liked it because it was about our village, but it's so specific, I didn't think it would be anything more than that. I certainly didn't think it would ever go on the album. But it did, because the more I played it and people heard it, people started connecting with it, and it became one of the songs that I got spoken to about and asked about the most, because even though it was very specific about our village, it just kind of reminded people of where they grew up and whether it's their countryside they grew up in, whether it's their town, their city, it doesn't matter. It reminded them of growing up and how much they love where they grew up. And I think we're very quick in this country to sort of dismiss where we come from. But that tiny, less than a 5-minute drive-through village I'm very proud of. So this is called Out Where the Love Grows. The only reason people come here is to drive right through, and our main attraction is that there's nothing much to do. Sure, we've got a post office with a red box out the front. We've got a little church that's needing a little love. So much this place has seen, so much of this place in me. It's where I grew up, where I learned to sing. The place that taught me bright lights aren't everything. Wildflowers roam with weeds beside. It's the place that taught me it's okay to be a little wide-eyed. The earth stands still and time slows. I'm where the love grows. Village fade in the summer, Christmas market when it's cold. So long since I've been here, but this feeling it never grows old. When you need reminding of who you are, this place brings you back like a guiding star. It's where I grew up, where I learned to sing. The place that taught me bright lights aren't everything. Wildflowers roam with weeds beside. It's the place that taught me it's okay to be a little wide-eyed. The earth stands still and time slows. I'm where the love grows. $100 from now, my bones will be in the ground, but this place of love and laughter will be around. It's where I grew up, where I learned to sing. The place that taught me bright lights aren't everything. Where the wildflowers grow with weeds beside. It's a place that taught me it's okay to be a little wide-eyed. The earth stands still and time slows. I'm where the love grows. Thank you very much. Well, we've come to the end of the night. Have you guys had a good time? Yeah? Awesome. That's what we like to hear. Yeah. I just want to say a couple of thank yous before we finish out. I want to say thank you to Moo Moo's for having us every month. We love it here. Thank you very much. Can we have a big cheer for your bartender? Is that the right word? Yes, she's nodding at me. Bartender. Woo! Can we have a hand for Mr. Dave on the sound? Always making us sound great. Absolutely. I want to have a hand for my amazing manager Alan, who puts it all on. Absolutely. And I want to thank these amazing guys that I have on stage with me. We have Ash Crane. And we have Shea, Rafferty. And thank you guys for coming.
And thanks to this beautiful woman.
Florence Sommerville, everyone.
What I heard we wouldn't be here, so thank you very much.
Well, without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So thank you for coming, because you're supporting live, local, original music, and we need that. We need that. So thank you guys. We really appreciate it. We do these every month. So please do come back. The next one is on the 8th of April. And
Can I come come back again.
You can go wherever you want.
No, I
You
can't do it.
can come as many times as you want, man.
Thank you.
But if you did enjoy the show tonight, please do tell your friends and spread the word, because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. Thank you very much.